Oh, what did I do? I think I forgot to go live. I think now I'm live. Oh man. Like I thought I went live and I was talking, but I don't think any of that made it to the the internet. Anyway, first game. No time to troubleshoot. But hopefully I'm live now. Okay, we have this London versus King's Indian. Play e4, queen d2. Usually the plan is bishop h6 relatively quickly. c5. I think d5 is actually the best move here. And play a Benoni, a4. Usually the knight wants to be on d2. h6 might be a bit premature, because now black can't easily castle. Okay, b2 is attacked. I'm actually thinking about bishop e2, sack the pawn, go back. And there's rook a2 as well. Rook a2 looks safe. Always got to watch out for knight h5 hitting the knight and bishop. Don't think it does that much damage. I choose rook a2 over rook b1 because I want to keep the option open of a5. And for those unaware, this is 5.0, so no increment. It's a time control that was implemented at the beginning of September. So time is probably more relevant, especially when players get low on time. Kind of like bishop e3 here. Align with the queen. Keep an eye on the h-pawn as well. I want to play bishop e2 and castle. Interesting. b5 might be coming. I probably just allow it though. Also, I think if b5 do I have g4? Knight f6 and then take. So the bishop would be blocked. b5 take, there's takes. Oh, but then there's takes. Takes and then the rook hangs on h8. So I don't think b5 is playable. Castle? Is g4 a concern? Probably not. Freeing up knight d2. It's slightly annoying though. Knight d2. Take knight c4. Queen c7, take rook g8, king h2, knight e5, take. I think it's fine. I think I throw in knight c4 first. Like, the king should be safe. Oh, okay, for that move I kind of forgot about. I have h4. Yeah, life goes on. Maintaining the time edge. The position remains closed, too. Wow. And there's f3. Now I want to play queen e1 and win the g-pawn. It's risky, though. Like black has ways to defend g3. I can allow the queen to come to h2. Actually thinking queen d1 here. Queen d1, knight g6, f4, this should be fine. f4 is a massive threat, hitting both knights. And I can play f4 right away because knight g4. Okay, so hitting this knight. I didn't calculate this. Start with knight c4. There's also h5. Yeah, this looks good. Knight h4, queen e1. And the knight is sidelined. Just take it. Oh, there's knight g2. Ooh, fancy. Tricky, tricky. Wow. e5 maybe? It blows open the position. Actually, e5 I think makes sense. Wait. Let's just do it. Kind of risky. But risky decisions lead to better stories. I do concede the f5 square, which could be used as counterattack. Okay, now I think I can take. Start with this. A tempo move. Yeah, this should be fine. e5 is defended enough times. Even though it's attacked 3 times and defended twice, once black takes, a file opens. Oh, but it's not so simple. Take, knight takes. Play this. Activate the bishop. Have to watch out for take, bishop d4. So I would just take with queen. Then knight f6. Game goes on. Oh man. I might be in trouble. I'm in time trouble too. Let's handle this. I should have started with queen e1. Want to do things to the black king, but it's difficult. Key defensive resource. Wow. Knight's trapped. Tactics. Oops, I blundered a knight, but that's okay. Crazy game. Okay. Use the multi-pre-move strategy to flag my opponent. Okay, is the stream working? Am I live? It says I'm live. Thank you, Doc Flop. Thank you, 41 Matt. Yeah, when I initially went live, I didn't actually enable it in my Restream account. But I think everything is good now. Oh, I forgot to change the YouTube thing. Oh no. Wait. How do I change it after the fact? I don't want to mess with it now, but yeah, I'll figure it out during the break. I'm playing down. Last week I played a Carlin round 2. Let me fix the alerts too. Okay. Apologies if I messed up setting up the stream. So this player won their first game, so they probably be the stronger player. Okay, this should be a good version of like French or Caro-Kann. I developed the bishop outside the pawn chain. It's actually really close to winning a pawn. Because I'm threatening to take, take, and take. And now e5 is a bit weak. Like, I could take and take. I think I'm better off just slow playing or blundering a bishop. Oh no, what did I do? Wait, do I have tactics? Takes, takes, takes. Wait, this might actually work. So takes, I take hitting the queen. If takes back, it looks like my bishop's trapped, but knight takes b4, pawn takes b4, bishop d4 trapping the rook. Accidental tactics. That's the only thing I can go for. I could also just take the pawn, but does this actually work? Oh, there's bishop e3. Then I take the bishop, I win how many pawns? Bishop e3 pins my bishop to my queen. So I have 3 pawns for a bishop. That's something. Opponent's harassing me a little bit. Kind of wondering about, okay, b5, queen d4 is not relevant. I have this move. Am I getting another pawn? Hitting the knight and pawn, pinning the pawn too. Interesting. So I take, I guess we trade a lot. Queen a4, knight c6, takes, takes. Yeah, it's interesting. So I have 4 pawns for a bishop now. Wow, wait, really? Take, take? That's interesting. Hmm. Crazy move. If I castle... I think castling's okay. If here I play this, it's hitting the queen and guaranteeing to win the knight, because there's no... There's that move, though. I think I have to play queen b6 here. Seems okay, actually. A4. Rook b1's coming. Just improve the rooks. Trying to figure out the best home for the knight. Unleashing the c-file. Maybe rook c4. Nice square. I'm dreaming of knight g3, rook h6 checkmate. Kind of far away from that, though. Sacking doesn't work. Knight d2, probably rook c2. Interesting. Some knight f4 idea. Rook h4 even. Kind of weird coordination here. Knight's completely out of play. That's a move. Don't see what to do. Burn too much time. Oh no. Okay, I blundered a rook there, but opponent was generous. Okay. Well, it still could have been interesting if white had the chance to take. Also, I'm sorry I completely messed up the YouTube live stream. I don't know if I have time to fix it right now. Let me... Oh, how do I edit this? Like, there's no option in my YouTube dashboard to make this, the other one, private. Oh, here we go. Okay. Oh no! I may have messed up everything. Private, there we go. I may have just, like, ended my... I'm playing Deac. Ay, okay. Oh. At least there's no drilling sounds outside the hotel room. Okay, playing Deac to focus on the chess. I played this against some strong GM, like in a recent title Tuesday, but I messed up the opening and I didn't go for this plan. I forget exactly what I went for. There's like c4, rook e8. I have to watch out for sacks. Just play this. I'm actually taking and sacking, that feels unnecessary. Maintain the bishop. Just hung a pawn. Okay, gotta treat it as a gambit. Maybe I win the pawn back. That's so careless, a6. Because knight a5 might be an idea. I might get away with this. Takes on c3. The problem is my dark squares. Queen d4 threatens mate. c2's a bit weak. Okay, preparing the double up. Also preparing a5, a4 maybe. Queen d4 I have to figure out what to do. Maybe probably not e5, maybe f6. Knight a5, bishop a8. Wait, knight a5, take. Also interesting. I'm fantasizing about knight e5, rook f3, never mind. It's still knight e5. There's knight f7 ideas. That's good position. Good time situation too. I might be threatening to take the pawn as well. I'll kick the queen and then take the pawn. There's queen a7. This has gotta be good. Rook b3. I can't believe it. Yeah. Such a good position. There's like no time to recover too. I'm still trying to fix the live stream. Okay, looks like things are kind of working though. Let me just add the thumbnail. That was a good game. Okay, next game's starting. This is round, let me update the score too. Oops. Okay. So this is round 4. I guess I'm performing as expected. Had such a good chance there to take down Deac. But life goes on. Yeah, this is kind of a weird setup for black against a London. Like a6 combined with knight d7. Just doesn't seem so harmonious. Maybe black wants this. g6. Okay. Maybe I should have played a5 first. I should have played a5 first. That was a miss. I could have just played a5, rook a4, win the pawn. And then put the other rook on c1. It's still looking fine. This knight is really misplaced, restricted by the pawn and the queen and the other knight. I might have ideas to harass the queen, like bishop c7 or rook c6. Yeah, I'm thinking knight e5 here. Take, take. Just trust my instincts. So there's a line takes, takes, knight e4, takes, takes, like rook d1. The queen's completely stuck. Okay, that's a move. I think I have to play knight f3. e6. And I'm threatening bishop c6 and this. Although e6, bishop c6, queen b6. Hmm. Yeah, black is probably holding on. Do I have anything? Rook c5? Yeah, black's gonna just play rook c8 next. I don't think I have that much. So I kind of have to switch from trying to destroy my opponent to playing more positionally, more patiently. I'm thinking if rook c8... First of all, can I play queen d4 here? I think I can. Oh, but then queen c7. Take. Then they win a5? I'm gonna do it. Objectively, this might not be the best move. But practically, sometimes it's more fun to play with a queen against two rooks. So black can either take on c7 with a rook or the queen. So I'm not actually winning a5, or am I? Hmm. The knight's tied down. I want the pawn on f4. So I guess I'll start with this. To over-defend the pawn, mobilize a knight, which I think I can do right away. And then bring the queen back to b6. There's no discovery for black. Rook b1, b3. f4 now? Yeah, the knight holds together b3. a5 is going to fall. And that'll give me a pass pawn. Wow. Take. Bishop g7, I guess? Knight f3? Then, yeah, there's weird compensation. I think I just take. Rook d2 I can take on b4. Attack and defend. Yeah, this knight is such a good piece. Check. King h8, queen h4 hits both things. Am I down on time? Position's good though, should be winning. What am I doing? Oh, this is so risky. Oh no, my queen. Am I getting trapped? Wow, king b8, e6. King takes knight e7, I queen. There we go. Played with fire there. Almost got burned. Okay. Messy finish. Okay, we finally have a break, which will give me time to try and make sure everything's running somewhat smoothly. Like, I started the stream... Wait, is Twitch working? Twitch is working, right? Yeah. I really haven't had time to, like, check with chat. I appreciate Axer Typo here. So I think initially I thought I went live, I didn't go live, and then when I did go live, I went live to the wrong YouTube stream. So some people were waiting in the one that I scheduled, but I went live on a different one. I have since fixed that. But then I accidentally made the one that I'm live on private for a brief moment. So I don't know if that like messed up anything. Anyway, I think things are running somewhat smoothly now. I'm also on a 15-second delay, so there's not quite real-time interaction. Yeah, tech trouble Tuesday. What to do? For the YouTube VOD, I might just re-upload like a clean video. I'll edit out like hopefully most of the technical issues. Okay, so now I can start trying to answer questions. Oh, I don't have the right YouTube chat open. Oh, because it's the old chat. Okay, now I think I have the right chat. Yeah, so for anyone just joining, just finished round 4 of Title Tuesday. I'm 3 out of 4. I'm just realizing my laptop's not plugged in. Give me 1 sec. Okay, that would be the culmination of tech issues, is having my laptop die. I think things are under control for now. Are we going to see the drill Gambit today? We probably won't see it. We might hear it, though. Okay. Now I have to figure out the break timer. I really need to message chess.com to integrate the break timer into the interface, because it's not accessible in Proctor. I have to bookmark it and open it in a different browser. Okay, so we got just under 4 minutes until next game. Did FIDE steal your rating too? I don't know if that's a topic I want to go down, but as far as I know, I don't think I was bled of any rating. I haven't checked. I mean, I really haven't played too many FIDE rated Blitz events since the World Rapid Blitz. How are you liking Brazil? It's nice. I haven't like explored so much of the entire country, but I've explored some of the hotel and mall area. I'm here for the Grand Chess Tour finals, taking some photos, helping out behind the scenes. Do you speak Spanish or Portuguese? I speak more Spanish than Portuguese. Spanish actually comes in handy when reading Portuguese. But speaking, it's a challenge. I know a few words. Obrigado, sucesso, para viaje, I think is takeaway. Suco de melancia, been getting my watermelon juice. Brazil is large. Yeah, in terms of like land area, but also people. There's a lot of chess fans here. It's actually really cool to like see so many fans come out for this sort of event. Like the first day opening ceremony, they're like having the event in a big theater, and it was completely packed, like hundreds of people, and people were very nice. Tell us about the beaches. I have not been to the beach. No voy a la playa yet. I have had acai. I think I've only had one acai bowl, but it was really good. Yeah, I think the best parts of Brazil are the fresh juice and the coffee. Coffee is also very good. It makes up for the occasional drilling sounds. I have changed my chess.com flag to Brazil. I have to honor where I am. I have not seen any ducks yet, or geese, but maybe that will change. Okay, we got about 20 seconds. So I might play up. Sorry for not showing the standings. It says 0 out of 0. Okay, now it says probably what's current. So I'm tied for top 30. Over 400 players. Playing Vidit. Wow, have I played Vidit before? I don't think I've played Vidit before. Stafford Gambit time? Is he streaming? He might be streaming too. Even though chess.com doesn't detect it. I think he streamed last week. Okay, playing this. There's E3 or G3. Interesting. Yeah, Vidit might be one of the strongest players ever who I've never played before. Like, I've played a lot of the top GMs. Okay, I should focus. He's playing some slightly more aggressive hippo type setup. H3, G4. Any point he can take the bishop. I'm actually thinking about A4 here. A4, B4, C5. Take with knight. Problem is, I don't know if I want a castle. I probably have to castle, though. I mean, it's the only logical place for my king. It's just scary with the bishop, the pawns, what to do. F4 might be coming. I'm ready to play knight d7. One reason for castling is to defend g7, so knight can freely move. Yeah, it's scary. Vidit is doing Vidit things. At least I'm up on time. Not only am I unleashing the bishop, I'm also clearing the square for my bishop to neutralize the diagonal. F5 might happen, though. Okay, well now I can't play bishop f6. And this is coming. Wow. I have like no plans. Can target c2 maybe? Okay, this is one plan. Knight f8, knight d7. Always retreat. It's terrifying though. I don't like this position. Trying to fight for the square. Knight wants to be on f5, but both my knights are far away. Queen b5, rook b1. It's very difficult. Okay, my plan is just to maybe make a gun on the c file. Rook c6, queen c7, rook c8. But then there's always knight d4. E5 is counterproductive. Or is it? Take. B5? Idea B4, make a passer? H5 can come at any moment, yeah. I'm trying something. Take with bishop. I just want to neutralize this bishop. I think I have to take with pawn. Oh, bishop h3. I have to take with knight. F5 take. Oh, it's so ugly. But okay, at least it's something to play for. A3, A2, bishop c3. He has such good pieces. Why aren't my pieces as good as his pieces? Knight d6. Pawn. Everything's gonna crumble. I have to play 95. Avoid the queen trade. Rook d8. Oh no. I have to play this. F7's defended. I'm down a pawn. And he played this game so well. Wow. Takes. Doesn't work. I have nothing. Someone call an ambulance. Probably for me. Bishop e4, but then I take. Tricky. It doesn't work at all, but... Oh no, my king. Okay. That was very humbling. What did I do wrong? Was castling a mistake? Maybe this whole concept with c5 wasn't right? It just felt like the whole game I was worse. Which I think was the case. Like I was always on the back foot. So probably something in the opening I didn't do right. But even the opening's like slightly better for white. Like I thought this was prep. E5. Okay, so maybe this is my chance. Move 7. Control the center. Leads to a different structure. Oh, I could have played a4 sooner to get a tempo. Yeah, actually this is probably a better version. Yeah, c6 was too slow. Thank you, Aaron Pilgrim. Was Vidit streaming? Vidit said best game of the day so far. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, he's probably live on YouTube. Shout out to his YouTube channel. Maybe I'll message him and see if we can do a dual POV video. So I played Hikaru last week. I posted the Hikaru, the dual POV with me and Hikaru, my most recent YouTube post. Vidit had 96 accuracy? That actually doesn't surprise me. Like, he's a super GM. He played a very one-sided game. Okay, so I'm 3... Oh, let me update the score. I'm 3 out of 5. My 2 losses were to Vidit and Deac. This is round number 6. We have a London opening. I just take and get a good version of this. F3 can come. I could also consider taking. Let's start with f3. Kind of forgot about that. I have to play f4. This might be hard to win. Opponent's playing so quickly and confidently. I have to play a3. Try h4, queen g5. It's not quite what I want. I feel like my main chances to win this are like very deep in the endgame. Rook b1. Because I do have the better bishop, arguably. Get the king to f4, probably. Oh, there's this idea. I don't think that hurts me, though. Take. Yeah, that should be fine. I might play g6. Actually, time is not the best for me. I'm down over a minute already. But we're in some endgame. a3. No. How to resolve the pressure. Thinking of blocking the king. f4 might be a move. Okay, now bishop a4? No. Take, there's rook b2, take. Take with king. If I had more time, I'd really push for a win, but can I have this? Could I have taken? Really? Take. I don't fully understand this. And there's bishop f3 take, bishop e4 take. Kind of scary. This is so hard to evaluate. Take, take, take. That's a great move. And bishop e4. What is happening? I have rook c7 actually. Might be a saving resource. There's king d8, then I keep checking. Oh no, I didn't calculate. Take, take, king g7, there, take, take. There, 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 there. Wow. So black queens, I queen, I have a king on d5. But I queen with, okay, doesn't happen. Yeah, this should be winning. Oh no! What's happening? Oh man. Oh, I almost let that slip. I forgot black queens with check. Like when I take the rook, my king was very unfortunately placed. Because I thought I would queen with check. which I eventually did. What a messy finish. Oops. 4 out of 6. Let's go. Oh man. It was a peak heart rate there. I saw it was over 140. So I'm actually gaining rating a little bit. Only losses were to Deac and Vidit. Playing Jeffery Xiong, wow, okay. Playing some strong GMs today. I don't think I've played anyone that has been in the YouTube thumbnail. Might have to make an updated thumbnail. Yeah, this is some tricky line. Kind of Joe Bava-like. Knight on c3. Bishop d3 takes and then takes f7? Let's have some fun. At the very least, I'll make him think. So takes. The idea is king f7, bishop g6, winning the queen. But the critical line is probably what we're going into. Yeah, the knight might get trapped. This might just be bad for me, but I couldn't resist. I am temporarily up material. He wants to destroy me. I can't castle. I have queen e2. h7 is now hanging. Yeah, this is not your typical boring London. Very messy position after 12 moves. If I win this pawn, then the knight can escape. Okay, I could Desperado. Wait, take. Some insane lines. Yeah, bishop g6. So kind of some form of Desperado. Like, I know I'm losing the knight, so why not sack, get 2 pawns forward, and get initiative. Knight d5 is a major idea. Queen's tied down to the knight, and attacked. I think I can take the bishop? Take the pawn? It seems too good to be true. But maybe it is true. So it's rook and 3 pawns for knight and bishop. Gotta be better for white. Trade queens? Probably. He wins a pawn, maybe. Queen d2. You just c3. Bishop e5 is coming. Shouldn't scare me. I have b4 as well. Go for b4. This is bishop b5 move. Oh man. b5. Like, I know it's better, but what to do? Such an ugly move. Misplaying this so badly. Gotta push. Activate. I'm gonna lose back at least a pawn. There's no checks. I'm gonna win the pawn on a7 probably, unless a6. Wait, check. Okay, we'll trade pawns. There's bishop c6, rook b6. He's threatening mate in 1. How do I get out of this? Am I losing? Take, check. I have to take. I have an H pawn, I have a B pawn. It's a 3-result game. Okay, this should be a draw, but I really messed this up. He created a mating net out of nowhere. He's gonna try and create another mating net. Oh my gosh. I'm so sad. Oh, my opening risk paid off. He was so resourceful though. Credit to Jeffery. Like here I thought it was gonna be like chessing and chilling. But this bishop b5 idea combined with like random pawns hanging. b4 is the best move. f3 is the best move. I had to play queen d2. Yeah, this was like pretty bad structure. GG though. And then I got low on time. I mean, at some point it was looking good though. Wow, this is +4 in white's favor. I have rook d1 to d2. And if I can trade rooks, then the pawn just runs. a4 was also fine. And this is still +4. Oh, rook a2 I missed. Just simple skewer. I played this thinking simple pin. But after knight d4, black's threatening mate in 1. And my only move not to get like destroyed is to sack the rook for the bishop. And then this is still objectively drawn. But the rook and knight just kept harassing me. I had to play b5, but b5, rook b4. Somehow this is drawn. Ah, because this is a threat. Yeah, tough game. And the games I've lost have all been like good fights. Because I had chances, especially in this one, also against Deac. But couldn't convert. Okay, moving on. 4 out of 7. At least I've been consistent against low-rated players. Try and keep it that way. Yeah, there's some way to play this. I think bishop d7, c5. Bishop c6, b5. What did I do? I just lose a pawn? Did b4 really work? There's a trick. Almost some kind of trick. I'll just treat this as a gambit. And this should be okay, but there's some questions to solve here. Bishop d5. So queen c3, knight e4. Queen c2, I have queen a5. Don't really want to repeat though. Does knight e4 work? I'll probably just play knight d7, like queen a4, knight d7, b4, a5. Okay, here I have queen a5. It's nice having the bishop neutralizing white's Catalan bishop. So it took some time to get out of the opening there for both of us. It's actually interesting. If I take knight d5, queen d6. I think white's bluffing a little bit. I mean, white gets a bishop pair, but is it worth a pawn? Okay, there is bishop f6. I'm still up a pawn. f4 might happen. f4 probably queen a5. Then f5. Interesting. Take, check. Huh. b6. Kind of ugly, but what's white thinking about? Knight g2? I have to play b6. So knight still wants to develop. I mean, the rooks are coming in much quicker than my rooks. Ideally, I want to plant the knight on c5. White wants to win my queen. Knight d7 first. Preventing rook g4. There's f4. Okay, trying to simplify. Still up a pawn. Not the best structure, but it's okay. d1. I messed up. I allowed this move. Okay, this might still be okay. I have rook c7. That's a 3-result game. Am I winning? Rook f3, knight g5. Rook f4, knight h3. The rook's tied down, tied down to defending. I don't see a defense for white. A tactic out of nowhere. I could have easily been lost like a couple moves ago. Wow. That doesn't work though. I have rook e8. Just making sure. Rook to e8, rook e8. There's f4. And then check. We have another break. I was around 8. Took some work. Bear with me one moment. Let's update the score. Make sure everything is working okay. So I've performed exactly as expected. I've lost 3 games to higher rated. Were they all super GMs? Jeffery is like a former super GM. Lost 3 games to very strong grandmasters, but I've beaten everyone rated below me. Why are you from Brazil? I'm not from Brazil, but I'm in Brazil. I'm here for the Grand Chess Tour Finals. It's a very notable event happening, featuring Fabiano, Levon, Pragnananda, MVL. It starts in a couple hours from now. I think today's the start of the Rapid. First 2 days were classical. Thank you to No Fool. Happy 34 months. Also, happy autumn. When does autumn officially start? Also, I don't think it's autumn in Brazil. I think it's springtime. We are south of the equator. What's a super GM? It's like a normal GM, but super. It's kind of an informal title. It refers to a GM rated above 2,700 FIDE. Have you spoken any Portuguese? I was flexing the few Portuguese words I know earlier in the stream. Obrigado, suco de melancia. Basically all I need to know. Watermelon juice and thank you. Do you think there should be a separate official title for super GMs? I think it's fine the way it is. Because if there's an official title, then like it's kind of a question, can you lose it if you go below 2,700? But yeah, currently there are, what, between 30 and 40 players, I think, above 2,700 FIDE. At least in terms of classical. Probably a bit different for Rapid and Blitz. Thank you, Irish Canadian. Happy 16 months. Oh, thank you to... Someone just became a member. Nishu. Becoming a YouTube member. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I did recently enable memberships on the YouTube channel. As a small way to support. Really appreciate those who become members. Also, Nishu is the architect behind the widget above my head, the beautiful scoring widget. Also, thank you, Alexa. What is a good username? Happy 42 months. Oh, does that make me a super IM? Yeah, super IM is probably an even less formal title than super GM. And then there's super duper GM. Probably referring to Magnus or Hikaru. Only players above 2,800. Okay, so we are on break. There are about a couple minutes until next game. Also, yeah, let me know where people are watching from. I am currently in Brazil. There's probably at least a few Brazilians watching in chat. I do want to check this opening. Because I think normally I play c6 and then b5. Knight d7 best move. Take. This probably transposes into something. Oh, but there's a nice trick here that, okay, b5 is a threat. Very often white will play a4 to stop b5. But in this case, b5 still works tactically. Because after takes, we get the queen and the rook. And if black can get b5 with tempo, let's say bishop g2, b5, then this stuff happens. Oh, we're on the delay, so now I see where people are watching from. If Hungary, Italy, if Canada... Oh man, it's going fast. North Korea, Netherlands, Alcatraz, North Carolina, Philippines, Ireland, Antarctica, Poland, Florida, India, Baltimore, Austria, US, Youngstown, Ohio. Don't think I've been to Youngstown. Also, I haven't been to India. Do you think an adult improver could ever achieve a title? I think there's a large spectrum of adult improvers. I mean, if you learn how the pieces move when you're like 30, then it'll be very, very difficult to ever like reach even 2,000 plus FIDE. But if you have some background and maybe let's say you're like 1,800, then it's definitely possible to improve when you're still working hard. But yeah, small children definitely have the advantage over adults when it comes to learning and improving quickly. Their brains are just more sponge-like. Okay, moving on. Knight a3. Opponent's probably prepared for this. So Vokhidov, this is another strong grandmaster. I'm not sure if I played before. Twice before. What's his username? Shield 12. Okay. Queen f6 comes to mind. Just trying to be solid. Bishop will someday hopefully reroute. c4 is a good move. One open file, so might as well try and control it. a5 might be an idea. a5, b5. This square is weak. Already slightly annoying. b5 doesn't work. So bishop e6, rook d2. And take and trade. Yeah, I'm slightly worse. White has a bishop pair, a bit more space. Not exactly the type of game I want. 94. I think I'll bring the knight to d6, more centralized. On the bright side, knights can be tricky, especially with low time. This is kind of risky. I don't think taking is great. a4 is probably critical. White can also just chill, the pawn's defended. Hitting a4. Yeah, so take. There's options here. Knight b8's a move. Knight b8 actually looks the most appealing. b8. Not sure. I didn't fully calculate this, but part intuition. a4 is still attacked. c6. I'm having trouble calculating. Take. This is bishop a7 move, so takes, bishop a7, bishop c7, b6, bishop d6. I think it's okay. I mean, b6 is super committal. We might see take. Best case scenario, I neutralize everything, I win a pawn. This pawn's not easy to win. King d8. I just take. Bishop d6. It should be a draw. Wow. That was a nice move. A nice move. I'm so proud of this move. Endgame tactics. To not get dirty flagged. Okay. I was scared there for a moment. Like he was gonna not take the pawn, play 49 moves, and then take the pawn, and then play 50 moves. And then dirty flag me. Okay. I escaped. That's the first draw. Yeah, interesting game. I was definitely worse for probably most of the game. Maybe around here I had even some chances to be better. Minus point something, but no, it's just a draw. Accuracy is probably very high for both of us. .96 and 95.8. Very high quality game. So I'm 5.5 out of 9. 2 more games to go. Yeah, last week I scored 7.5 out of 11. So to tie that score, I need to win my final 2 games. But I'm upgrading. I've gained, what, at least 10 points, maybe more this tournament? Draws should be decided by rock, paper, scissors. That would be funny. Does this thing still work? It does. Oh no, my horsey. I don't use this feature enough. I probably shouldn't overuse it. Wait, one brilliant move? Hehehe, knight e7. Yeah, that move made me feel brilliant. Game's still going? Let's see the standings. Hans leading the tournament. Wait, Hans tied with Duda, Nepo, etc. Okay. Moving on. Playing down. c6 is not the most common. A bit awkward with the bishop. We see knight d5. Thinking e4 here. Let's grab space. Black played queen c8 to try and play this. But now c5, d5. g5 is also on tap. There's bishop b4. Thinking about g6 ideas. There's a question after knight d7 how to maximize the edge. Because queen h8, queen c7, black's ready to castle. So there's g6 takes queen h7. Let's do it. Try and keep the pressure on the clock. So calculation is takes queen h7, king f7, knight f3, knight f6, knight g5. And I'll win the g6 pawn back. There's f6 maybe. That'd be funny. The super duper hedgehog. I feel like a lion trying to eat a hedgehog. It looks tasty, but I don't want to get stabbed. Bishop h3. Actually, no, I have this move. So threatening to take queen c7, oh, king e7. A bomb cloud. So I have this move to go in. What's happening? It's not simple. e5? Go for e5. It's frustrating. Because patience is key. Queen e8. I don't want to be defensive, but I feel like I have to. Black's gonna run with the king. I think a3 is useful. Knight c7 might be coming. I want to set up taking. Take. Let's try this. At least I have the e5 square to work with. Rook c8's probably coming. I have knight g5. Yeah, I mean, there's so many targets in black's position. Knight f7. There's also takes first. Okay, I think I'm getting my meal. Takes, it's takes, and I win the queen. And the b5 pawn is just the appetizer, though. Getting ready for the main course. Bishop h3 coming. There's bishop d6 as well. I'm spoiled for choice. Let's play this move for the lulz. A funny position. Like, black is still somehow kind of surviving. Check. Nah, okay. I'll clean up. Okay, that was a fun game. That was a funny game. 6.5 out of 10. One more game to go. Yeah, the opening worked out really nicely there. Maybe there were better ways to convert. Yeah, usually people play knight c6 or d5. But c6 is already a bit passive. Okay, e5 is one of the best moves. I think my accuracy is probably pretty high this game. In the 90s, maybe? No, 89. Good enough. So I'm 2878. Oh, Nishu says, I'll extend the bar to 11 games. Yeah, that would actually be useful. I think. Like, reduce the size of the squares. I think I'll probably play a little bit more after the tournament. Maybe try and get back to my peak rating. I did peak a few days ago. I hit 2903 and then proceeded to plummet back below 2800. Another brilliant move, really? Sometimes I miss some. One brilliant move. Knight takes b5. Is Hans still leading? Oh, Hans is playing. Let's watch Hans. Hans against Nepo. Yeah, these two are rivals. Hans is winning too. Yeah, this is completely winning. Up on time. Nepo resigns. Hans is at least in clear first. Or at least in first, maybe clear first. Hikaru half point behind. Has Hans played Title Tuesday since the rule change? Or since the format change? I saw he tweeted something about Proctor. To chess.com's credit, though, they have, I think, made some improvements to Proctor. Like, there was some update where I reinstalled the software and now it's less laggy. Here's a question from James Ruga. What does your traveling streaming gear include? At some point I was thinking about doing like a behind the scenes tour of my setup. It's pretty minimal. It's my MacBook Pro, my Elgato mic, USB-C cable. I have a small like phone tripod with my iPhone as my webcam. It's iPhone. It's not the new iPhone. It used to be the new iPhone, the 16 Pro Max. And I have my second phone as my my Proctor camera, and I have I can't show. I have like a small foldable chessboard. It's my mic stand. What else do I have? I have a croissant, which I ate part of, but it's still waiting to be fully consumed. I also have a laptop stand, which like elevates the laptop, so it's better for my posture, kind of. Anyway, moving on. Final opponent, I am pretty high rated. Yeah, that's a solid line. I think white's supposed to be slightly better. Some e4 ideas at some point. b4 looks natural. Maybe rook e1, e4. Yeah, black wants to destroy me. So now is probably the time for e4. Did I blunder g4? I may have. g4, e5 maybe? Should have thought this through. There's also g4, b5, but then knight a5. Wait, g4 take. Take and then take. Maybe it's okay. It took me a moment to spot this. So g4 take, 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 take. Rook e1? Yeah, rook e1 take and then take. I'll leave the pawn here. Pretty messy position though. Okay, I thought I could take the pawn with the queen. Attack the bishop? Actually calculating takes and then takes on h5. But taking the bishop just looks good. Okay, that defends everything, but knight h4. Threatening to take and fork. Black's defending. Wait, if I take... There's knight takes. Huh. F5. Take, take. Wait, knight f5 just wins. I'm missing something. I have time. Because takes, I threaten mate, I hit the rook. Like everything is vulnerable in black's position. I forgot to highlight b7, which is also randomly hanging. Probably one of the least relevant hanging things in black's position. Okay, let's stay focused. Take the bishop. Take. And there's so many tactics here. Knight h4 actually looks pretty clean. Who takes I win the rook with check. Okay, we'll repeat. They're having rook e8, or no. Queen c3, rook e8, probably. I'm up if he's up on time, have a monster attack still. Yeah, Queen c3 is a double attack, but then there's many ways to finish the job. So I think this is cleanest. So I'm threatening mate in 2. Okay. Nice finish. Pretty quick win. Let's watch the final game, because it's probably Hans Hikaru, right? Hans Firouzja. Okay, let's see if Hans can win Title Tuesday. Wow. Wild position. Well, it looks good for Hans. Not watching with eval bar, but time-wise, also, look at these pawns. Good harmony. Firouzja's resourceful, though. I'll try and create some chances. Okay, I updated my score. So final score for me is 7.5 out of 11. There are supposedly 3 prizes for streamers, which I think last week I was close to getting, because players who finish top 5 don't qualify for the streamer prizes. But not sure if I'll qualify this week. Hans is up a minute. But Firouzja? Okay, Firouzja has a threat of a single check. Well, the bishop's going to help defend. Yeah, the check does nothing. d5 was hanging. If Hans wins, it's guaranteed clear first. Like, no one can catch him. Check. Clean up. Credit to Firouzja, though. Like, keeping the game going. maybe trying to do something with the knight. If I were black, I'd run the king to h8, sack the pawn, sack the knight, and sack the queen for stalemate. But it's probably not working. Congratulations, Hans, winning the tournament. 10 out of 11. Hikaru in second? Clear second. Yeah, games are wrapping up. Oh, Vidit won the streamer prize last week. Yeah, I saw that actually. I saw he was streaming. I don't know if they formally announced the streamer prizes. Was Hans streaming? Even if Hans was streaming, he wins the main prize, which I think is $1,000. Oh, Vidit top 5. Go Vidit. Which means Vidit wins 5th place rather than the streamer prize. Pretty soon it should pop up with final results. Okay, I finished 37th. Oh, Bogdan Deac finishing 3rd. So I played Deac and Vidit. I had chances against Deac too. I know I didn't have time to analyze that game. I'll probably analyze my games later, like on my own. Take away some lessons. But the stream is not ending. Let me turn off my second camera. I think I'll stay on Proctor, because I don't want to like mess with the stream layout. And I think I'll keep playing some chess. Wait a minute. I swear it just said I was 37th, but this says it's I'm 35th. Is there something's wrong? I think this happened last week too, where the final pop-up is different from the actual standings. So I had pretty good tie breaks having played Deac and Vidit. I also played down a lot of games, so not the best tie breaks. Real quick, I just want to check the events page.
Okay, first game I'm playing.
Shikaru, wait. Why is this so difficult to navigate? Oh, events. Did I not click that? There we go. Title Tuesday. Show all. Okay, it shows that I'm in 35th. Okay. Yeah, nice result overall. Probably had some chances to upset a few more opponents, but had fun nonetheless. I'm going to take a small break, and I'll be back momentarily for more games. So stay tuned. Okay. So the stream will continue. Bear with me one moment. There's a question. Hey, Eric, when are you going to play pickleball like us common people? Yeah, last time I played pickleball was several months ago. I play occasionally, but not as often as tennis. I joined a tennis league, so when I'm back home, I'll probably play some more matches. Okay, let's cancel out of the tournament. Close my tabs here. And if you're just joining, this is the Title Tuesday after party. Maybe not the official after party. I think there's some arena tournament. But I'm just going to hop in the pool and try and hit my peak. Currently rated 2888. I'm 12 points away from 2900. I'm 15 points away from my peak, which is 2903. And let's just start a game. I'll try and stay focused. Playing RJ Nakamura, okay. Not quite Hikaru. Yeah, there's a difference between 5-0 and 3-0. Time is even more relevant here. It's a little bit scary, but what to do? Bishop should be on a6. Some queen a5 idea. Really? Knight e5? It does look a little bit iffy. Okay, interesting. Rook b2 ideas. Super risky. f6. If I can play f6 g5, it should be okay. I can't resist. Might regret this. The E5's coming. But I take. Maybe it's okay. Turning into a bullet game now. What did I do? Oh, I had good chances. I blundered my queen. I blundered 2 moves in a row? I blundered 2 moves in a row. That's crazy. I forgot how the knight moves. Messy game. Almost had chances here. Crazy position. Things are just losing though. Yeah, there's no hope. Tough game. The opening was fine. Interesting middle game. A roller coaster game. Okay, can't get tilted. Life goes on. Okay, this is known to be a good line. Like already +1 for white. But it still takes work. C4 might be coming. Just want to get to the H file. C4, eventually bishop E2. I am threatening the knight. Queen G6. I'll have options. Just testing the waters, see where the queen moves. Queen H5, there's bishop E2. If Queen F7 or this, can I take? Take. Not seeing it. I just allow e5. No, e5 I take on d5. Getting a little bit messy, which is not what I wanted. Might be ready to play this. And there's also planting the bishop on d6. Oh, I'll update my score. Even though this is no longer Title Tuesday, I'll still track my total score for the stream. Okay, threading this. Also, okay, never mind. Take. Okay, this is maybe insane, allowing queen b2, but then king d2. e5 also playable. I'm sacking everything. Oh, there's e4 in the end. Or is there? I think there is. I've made h7? Oh, this is not what I want. Still fighting though. Tricky. Ah. Not meant to be. I thought I was being tricky. Like when I played knight d6, I was optimistic. Or it was knight f7. Black is somehow okay. Wow. Okay, let me take away a lesson from this opening, because it was +2. Castle's fine, this is all good. G4. So G4 I wasn't sure about takes. Oh, D5's hanging. Okay. 2 losses in a row after Title Tuesday. I think my rating is getting closer to where I started the stream as. Try and get revenge against this opponent. E6. Here's C6. That's kind of interesting. I'm trying to limit Black's development. If knight e4 I take, and then c7 is a fork in the end. Take on d5. There's takes, bishop e6, queen f3. I'm threatening knight c7. Okay, up a pawn. Pretty clean pawn. Just want a castle. E5 might happen. Tactics. Okay. That's what I needed. Just a relatively clean win. 2877. Why the Brazilian flag? I'm in Brazil currently. I changed my flag. It's just my temporary location. I'll be playing until... I'll probably play for another half hour. And then I'll send over the audience to the St. Louis Chess Club broadcast of the Grand Chess Tour Finals. The games actually start in 20 minutes, but with the broadcast delay, I think the stream starts in about a half hour. So, I have still some time to try and climb towards my peak. I miss bishop takes... Wait, bishop takes g6. Oh, the queen was helping defend. The queen defends a few things. I was keeping an eye open for the tactic, but I don't think it ever works. Okay, waiting for a game. Here we go. So transposition into open Sicilian, accelerated dragon. I actually don't know so much theory here. A5, B5, there's D5. There's A6, B5. So it's some Yugoslav attack. Not exactly within my comfort zone. Spending a bit too much time. It was very risky. Down a minute. Getting completely outplayed. Yeah, I missed that. Not looking good. I'll still try and fight though. But can I even? I have to take the bishop. Yeah, really not good. I tried. I tried. I was hopeful for a moment there. Okay, moving on. I got completely outplayed that game. All right, no tilting. I allowed c3. c3, knight c3. Maybe it's okay. Black can only take one of these things, and I take back. Queen b4 attacks 2 pawns, but casting a queenside defends 2 pawns. It is a bit risky with knight d7, rook b8. So I'll put the bishop on b3. And there's some attacking potential. Oh, that's a move. Keeping my queen here because I want to keep black's king in the center. I probably want to play knight f4, control d5, and then e5. But this changes a lot of things. I should play king b1, rook c1. But d4 needs babysitting. So maybe rook e2 to c2. We trade. I think I'm okay playing the endgame. A bit more space. And there's d5. This is a tricky move. So takes check. If king a5, I fork. If king b7, I take with rook. I'm actually still trying to get some attack. e5 take. Okay, this looks fun. It's hard to calculate. Just too many captures. Threading a fork. There we go. Okay. Tricky game. I think I was in control, like, for most of it. Yeah, with c6, bishop h6 is the principled approach. Black can't castle. Engine likes bishop d3 here. Queen d2. Okay, moving on. Have time for a few more games. The pawns combine better with the bishop when they're on light squares. I do allow rook d1, queen b6. There's some idea of bishop c5, knight g4. Yeah, the goal is to trade darks for bishops and plant the knight on d3. Bishop e3 is a move. Take, knight c5. Do I trade queens? Wow, really? Take. Yeah, I have to give back the piece. Should be 4. And just this. Oh, did I blunder? Takes. I missed. I can't take back the pawn. Yeah, not what I want. Thankfully, rook d5, I think I can take. Maybe it's still okay. I'm down the pawn temporarily. Yeah, rook d5 I take. I can't take now. f5 maybe? Looks weakening, but I make loot for my king. Oh, there's e5. Huh. Queen e4? Not sure about this. Looks very questionable. c6. Have this move? Am I not in time? Not in time for b4. That's crazy. I'm probably just losing. Well played from white. I'll try some miracle breakthrough, I guess. King d4, c3, take, b3, take, a3. It doesn't work, though. I'll try this. Wait, what? Oh. Yeah, completely outplayed. Tough game. Oops, that was a bad pre-move. Really tough game. I may have just gone wrong here. Like bishop h3 was a nice find. Okay, I was slightly better. I'm actually surprised white's much better here. Taking was inaccurate. Yeah, I just missed. I'm not winning back the pawn. White converted well. Even here it looked like I have chances, but the problem is when I play b4, the king is in time. And yeah, there is just no hope. Okay, such is life. If a3, the king was still close enough. So I thought taking back was the best try. Stafford Gambit time. Out of Stafford, we have this line. I played this yesterday and encountered some very, very tricky line. This, I think, knight c5, d6. Probably not a great sign when I'm switching my repertoire to try and get the Stafford. Just want to untilt. It looks like a reasonable position. Take. Aligning with the queen. Knight d4 is coming, so probably makes sense to take. I kind of want more, though. I guess I'll take and put the bishop back. There's some kind of pin. I guess there's rook a4. I think we both missed bishop g5 there. That's fortunate. Take, take. g3. Yeah, let's just try and play quick. Yeah, that neutralizes. Oh, it's close. Start with knight d3. I might not have much here. Take. This is not what I want. Maybe what I need. Just some simplification. Just simplifying completely. Okay, this is something. Up a pawn. Down on time. Pretty clear path for my king. G5 coming. Slightly dirty, but it's the nature of Blitz. I was really trying to push there. Yeah, somehow... I guess I have to play King F5. King D5 throws away the advantage. Okay, I might end it there. Yeah, I'm ending it now. Grand Chess Tour games are about to start. So I'll send over the audience. Bear with me one moment, actually. How do I do this? Okay. Big thank you to everyone who watched. Appreciate the support. Apologies again for the technical issues, but I think things went like somewhat smoothly. Chess was up and down, but I had fun. In a future stream, I will continue trying to get a new peak. So do stay tuned.